So you want to protect a sheet from being edited, and specifically you want to protect it from yourself. So when we go to protect a sheet, we usually think about protecting it from other people. We'll go down to this bottom arrow on the sheet, we'll say protect sheet, and we can either pick the whole sheet or arrange. Let's pick arrange because we may want to update the assignee in column B or status in column C, but we do not want to change the start date. So we'll say E2:E here, and that means we can actually edit the header if we need to. Maybe we want to change this to start at some point, but we just don't want anything in here to be edited. So we'll set permissions, and we have two options. We have a radio button that allows us to show a warning when editing this range or restrict who can edit this range. And we say restrict who can edit this range. Even if we select custom, we're still the only ones allowed. So what I do actually is I show a warning when editing this range. This is if I want to protect it from me. So I'll click done, and now I will close this and I'll show you what happens. If I try to change a status, we didn't actually start that yet. Great, everything's fine. If I go to the start date and I'm like, hey, this start date's wrong, I want to change it. It'll give me a heads up. You're trying to edit part of the sheet that shouldn't be changed accidentally. And so this alert will alert you that, hey, you probably shouldn't be editing this. I can click OK if I want to edit it, but I can also click cancel and not edit it. I also have the option to not show this again for 5 minutes, but I'm going to hit cancel and see this is not edited, and even if I try to edit it, I have to click OK. So that's a little bit of protection from yourself. But I want to show you one more thing, which if we have a formula and we know that this formula needs to stay the same, even if we delete it or edit it or something accidentally, we don't want a message, we just want the formula to be written back in there. So let me show you how to do that. Extensions app script. We're going to create a function here called onEdit. What this does is it will automatically happen every single time your sheet is edited, meaning cell has its value changed. So like this H column, which is actually column number 8, we want to say, hey, if you edit this cell in column 8, just write back this formula. So what we need to do is we need to know what row we're on, event.range.getRow, and we want to know what column we're on, equals event.range.getColumn. Once we do that, we can say if column is equal to 8, meaning we're editing that 8th column, column H, 2 ampersands a row is greater than 1, meaning we're not editing the head. We're going to just write spreadsheet app.get active spreadsheet, get active sheet, get range. We want the row we're on. We want the column to be the 8th column, and we only need 1 row and 1 column. Set value. Now this value is going to be very specific. We'll call it formula, and we'll come up here and say variable formula equals, and we'll put in quotes this. But check out this. This F2 and 2 here are the row. So we actually want to put the row number here, not 2. So what I will do is I will change these quotes to backticks, and I will change the 2 to $, curly brackets, row. Same with this 2, $, curly brackets, row. So we're essentially, what this is called is interpolating this row into this number here. So whatever the row is, it'll add that number and get us the exact formula that should be. So let's save this, and I want to go here to where it's a 17, delete, and we see it is written back in there. We can delete the 16 here in row 5, and it writes back that formula. Here's the whole function written out. I'll put this in the description down below. You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos, get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.